ladies. Welcome back to Sisterland Investors. My name is Elizabeth. Welcome to another podcast. We're in podcast 44. I cannot believe that. That went by like super fast. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit on reaching out and making deals while, as busy moms, make dinner. This is what we're going to be talking about. It's super easy. We juggle so many things at once, and I'm going to give you the breakdown on how I do this, and it could help other moms that are wanting to start or that already started. For those that are new, we do have an apprenticeship, land investing apprenticeship. Make sure you DM us on social media, apprenticeship, or interested in land investing. We'll send you the link. You can get started. I think my assistant put it on the Instagram links there on where you could go. Make sure you go and sign up there. We're here to support you, to guide you, and you don't have to have an experience. You don't have to be an agent or a broker to start investing. We have other means. Consumer content. DM us when you're ready to learn the specifics on how to do it. We have a whole course. We hear you, ladies. We know you're interested in starting. There's many courses out there. Again, we've mentioned the ones we've took to learn what we've learned. We took a couple, learned from different ones, and Cindy and I just tweaked it and put our own spin to it. What differentiates us from the other ones is that I'm a firm believer in mindset, a huge firm believer in mindset. So I drizzle a lot of that into it. We actually started a whole other community just on the mindset for that. But enough about that. Let's get into the new podcast today, because all your mommies are like, how do I do it? I work full time. I have little kids, but I want to start making deals. And you can. For those that are already making deals, let's get you started. We can make deals while stirring the pasta or making the tacos in my case. Done that. Have you ever been folding laundry, flipping pancakes while texting a seller? That's me. You're in the right place. This episode's all the powerhouse moms, all of you powerhouse moms who are building empires in between school pickups, probably still your 9 to 5 job, which I highly recommend for you to keep. You can do both. Today, we're diving into how to confidently reach out to these sellers. Okay, that was a specific request. We're going to answer that. Follow up like a pro, close land deals, even while managing your full time life. Again, I've done a lot of podcasts on this. The last one was how to use AI as busy moms, busy working entrepreneurs, even 9 to 5 jobs of W-2 employees that want to start investing in real estate, how you could use all that. I sprinkle all that because that's been us. Let's talk strategies, a mindset, and the AI tools that could free up your time. Let's get started, ladies. Reframing a negotiation. Again, mindset, right? Reframing negotiation. You're already an expert negotiator. Don't believe me? Think about how you convince your toddler to eat those veggies or take an extra spoonful of that pasta that you just made. Asking your boss for a raise. You're negotiating already. Negotiation is just another problem solving with another human. That's all it is. We do it with our kids. We do it with our boss, sometimes with our husband, why we need the extra pair of shoes or the extra Lululemon leggings. We do it all the time, ladies. You're helping someone with the property that they no longer need. They're paying taxes. The taxes went up. So you're helping them get rid of one of their problems, one of their issues, and you're eliminating that problem for them. The method that I like to use is CALM. And that's the one we teach all our ladies that are doing their apprenticeship. CALM stands for clarity. Knowing what you want, get clear. Like, I want to buy so many acreage this year. Or if you're just buying homes to flip, I want to buy 3 to 4, 5 homes. We do land investing, so we always focus on the land. So 5 deals a year, 5 deals a month. Get clear on what your goals are, what it is that you want. Always work backwards. A is ask good questions. Calm, clarity. A, ask good questions. You ask the seller questions to get information. And again, we go into all this in our apprenticeship. L stands for listen to their needs. So while they're telling you their stories about the property, how they got it, if it was inherited, etc., they'll tell you their story. Just listen. But don't just listen. Listen attentively, because they're going to give you their little problems, and that's where you come in to find their solutions. The M for calm stands for make the offer. That's simple. Once you figure out what their needs are, make the offer. Find the solution, make them an offer. Again, calm. C, clarity. A for asking good questions. L for listening attentively to what their needs are. And then the M, make the offer. The mindset tip on this is always keep in mind, ladies, you're not bothering the sellers. You're there to help them. When you go in with that mentality and that energy, the way you come about it makes a huge difference. Because if you get in the call already thinking like, oh, I'm bothering them, you already lost it before you even make the call. If you have that in your mind, forget it. Don't even make the call. You have to swap in. You have to feel like you're helping them. And when you do that, you will see the change. So change it in your mind first. Get into that vibration, that feeling, that energy, whatever you want to call it, that you're out there to help them and to serve them. That's exactly what you're doing. You're alleviating a problem. You're going to help them solve this problem. You're providing value, and it's a small mental shift that takes you a long ways. Number 2, when reaching out, what to say. What do we say when we reach out? I know we talk a lot about this in the apprenticeship and in our community. A lot of questions come up. I think we probably, after so many years, have heard most of them. I think all of them, I could say that. When to reach out and what to say. When to reach out and what to say. Ladies, the best time, especially if you're busy moms, I would say early in the morning before the kids wake up. That's when I start automating my emails for the next day. So I always try to work a day or two ahead of time, because anything could come up. The kid at sports injures their legs and you have to run to the ER, God forbid. But always be prepared at least a day or two in advance in your job. So I pre-automate a lot of emails that I need to send out, or letters that I need to send out, and I have them automated. During the nap time, if you have little ones, nap time's a great time. When they're taking a nap, that's when you should make the call, send the email, send the text. Early morning coffee window. Again, my kids go to school already, so that's my work time. Like right now, they're at school. This is when I work. This is when I answer calls, respond emails, ask my assistants to help me do these to give you more information, more value. So you work around their schedule and make sure it fits you. Kids' bedtime. How many of you ladies stay up? Like, I've been putting my kids to bed. Oh, I tell them 8 o'clock. Do they go to sleep at 8 o'clock? I don't know. I'm gonna dare to say yes, they're asleep by 8 o'clock. But who am I kidding? They're probably still up. I do take their electronics away. No electronics in their room. But we know they might stay up another 30, 40 minutes. I don't know, reading or playing. So I use that time to preset my emails, my automations for the next day or like 2 days. Use email, texting, scheduling tools. Again, on our last podcast, I spoke about AI, how I've been using it, which I absolutely love. When you're seeing this right now, the new Apple iPhone intelligence came. So now I just talk to it and I tell her, put on my calendar at 2 p.m. to call so and so. And it puts it. And put on my calendar 2 weeks from now, remind me to follow up on this earnest money. And I just talk to it when I'm like busy doing laundry, again, cooking, running to pick up errands, driving to see land, whatever it is that I'm doing, I talk to it and it just adds it for me. And I love it. And I could tell it to text, I could tell it to send an email. Again, go listen to that podcast. I go deep into it because I'm like I've been obsessing with AI these last couple of months. So make sure you use that. And follow up like a pro, ladies. Once you send out that email, for example, let me give you a quick example of what I send or what we send. Is like, hi, Miss Mary, this is Elizabeth. We spoke a week ago or yesterday morning. I left you a message regarding your property in Ocala, Florida, or Orlando, Florida. And I'm really interested. I wanted to maybe ask for 5 minutes of your time. If it's okay, I know I'm a mom too. Let them know where you are. This is the best time for me because I'm a mom. I'm in line to pick up my kids right now. So if they get on, excuse the craziness because we have carpool or whatever. Just be extremely honest in case your kid gets on the van or car and then all that noise in the background. They know you're a mom. I think, honestly, moms, for me, I think that's been a huge plus. And I'll tell you why. Because you don't seem like this powerful business person. You're a more human person. And they like to sell properties to a mom. I want to invest for my kids. I want to invest for my grandkids. You tell them your vision, and they're like, oh, well, I'm not just selling my land. I'm giving it to a family. I'm giving it to her kids, her grandkids. When we sit and talk, I honestly feel like that's how we connect better when I tell them about myself. And just be very honest. Whatever your situation is, you share your situation because it'll make that connection with another lady, another a mom or grandma or dad or grandpa. We've all had kids, and if they haven't had kids, their uncles or I don't know, neighbors with kids, they'll relate one way or another. So that's a little script you could use. Use empathy, honesty, and confidence always, always. And if it gets done, which the majority of the time they do sell, I love it. And I'm very grateful for that. Just be honest. I think they know, they feel it, they sense it, they know that you are who you say you are, and they just go with that. And that's the best. Not again, I don't like to say sales, just connecting and making friends and passing one property to another family. Following up like a pro. Ladies, we're all pros here. Follow up is where most deals are won or lost. It's very important for you to follow up. If you can't close right away, which I highly recommend everyone to do the first 5 minutes that you have them on the phone, because once they get off the phone, it's hard to get them back. You have to remind them of what you said. You have to remind them sometimes what they said. Everyone's so distracted by not one or two things, but multiple things that are going on in people's lives. So it's very important to try to close right at the beginning. If you're not able to follow up, it's okay. Follow up the next day or a week, however you have your system set up. Use tools to automate your follow-ups. Ladies, again, if you haven't heard the last podcast, go listen to it because I go into all that. But I will tell you, I use them all the time. They've been huge. The more I learn, the more I want to use them. I use ChatGPT to draft my emails, my MLS listings, when I want to talk to attorneys. I'm dyslexic. I have ADHD. I'm telling you here. I just sometimes write it, make sure my grammar's correct, my spelling, I'm not misspelling, because I do that all the time. And sometimes it's as embarrassing, but to me, it's like, I got the point across. Like, really, if someone's going to take off points because of that, are you that person? I don't know if you're that person that doesn't like to see a misspelled word. I'm not, because again, my mental issues. I have that issue that, but luckily for ChatGPT, now you just run it by it, say correct it, draft it, make it better, and it does it. It takes me maybe a minute longer and it sends it out. So I love ChatGPT. I personalize my emails though. I use ClickUp for automations for task management, even as a CRM. Ladies, this is a new platform that I dove in, I think about a year ago. I've been using it. I've been loving it. If you want to learn more, DM me on that. I know we could talk for hours on CRMs. That's a no, whole other topic. Like all the tools and systems, that's other topics. But that's one that we use, and I absolutely love it because I could chat with my team directly from there, and everything's recorded, the times, the dates, who said what, which I love. You could also do audio and video. So I don't have to type. I could be on the road and sit and say, Susie, can you please send this email to this attorney? Let them know that, or review the survey or review the legal paperwork. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So try it. MailChimp for email marketing. Again, for those that use that. Zapier plus ClickUp, Game Changer, those two, and my Google Sheet, all those integrated. I love. It tracks your leads. It helps you follow up. It helps you stay consistent. You can send calendar invites to your team. It reminds you. I mean, there's so much you could do. And again, you can also use Google. Google Workspace has been huge. The Gemini. Again, there's a lot of tools. Make sure you spend time playing around. I know as busy moms, we say, oh my God, but who has time to learn all that? Take the time if you go out for a walk or walk your kids or go to a soccer game. I do this. I'll put on a headphone. The other ear's like hearing the kids screaming and running. And then the other ear, I'm listening and learning. And just sometimes hearing it and then coming back to see how they're doing it is huge. If you need help with that, DM me, moms, because we're trying to make your life simple. We're not trying to complicate it. These are tools to help you simplify not only your work, it's helped me as a mom. Again, go listen to the podcast before I go into detail on all those. I preloaded 5 follow-up template letters already, so I don't have to spend time. I've done that. I scheduled them and let AI stay consistent. So again, you could set all this up for things that you do repetitive, do it once, let it automate. You could do it again. It does it again for you, which you're gonna love. Closing the deal without a desk. Moms, how do you feel about that? A lot of you moms don't have an office at home. I have, thank God, an office at home. I work from home. My assistants work from their home. We do rent out offices locally in Houston if we need to meet together, or like I like to do, just go to a restaurant or go somewhere and sit down and chit chat. I do everything from home because I'm a busy mom. I have kids that play sports and keep me busy. My husband, everything. So I work from home, but you could do it without a home office. It's huge. If you have an iPhone, there's a lot you can do with an iPhone. So don't let that stop you or intimidate you. Like, I don't have the space. I don't have an office desk. I don't. That's not going to stop you. Don't let it stop you. You have an iPhone. You have internet. That's all you need. You could use DocuSign, which we use to send documents for the seller to sign, the lawyer to sign, the title company to fill out. Whatever you need it, DocuSign. I think it gives you a few free. We just end up using the subscription because we used it so much. You upload it, you just tell the DocuSign where you need the signature, and they just review it and sign or initial, whatever you need. And it automatically puts the date and time, it stamps it, and sends it to whoever needs to be sent with a copy to you. I love DocuSign. HelloSign was another one we tried. The title companies for wiring payments. I know a lot of you moms probably do, like Etsy and Amazon. I have a lot of girlfriends that do little stuff like that on the side. You could use PayPal and Venmo for big transactions with real estate and land. Make sure you always close with the title company. I'm going to say it over and over throughout all the podcasts because I've heard people get scammed, which is not good. Just find a good title company, do your research, and you give your money always to the title company. They will take care of it and make sure the seller gets paid, the agent, the broker gets paid, the surveyors get paid, everyone gets paid. They get paid for helping you do all that, and then you get paid with the title policy. and insurance. So it's a win-win. Make sure you do that, ladies. Again, in our apprenticeship, we also go through all that. So make sure you sign up. That's very important. Again, I do have templates saved on my phone, on my iPhone, because most of the time I'm running around either looking at properties, meeting with brokers, surveyors, real estate attorneys, looking at land, meeting with other mentors, other ladies in our community, which I've been loving. I enjoyed meeting you ladies, going out to baseball games, to volleyball games, to lacrosse games, school events, etc. So having the templates saved on your phone is huge. So make sure you always have a copy there. Number 5, AI tools that make you a deal making machine. AI tools that make you a deal making machine. Ladies, wow, I like that title. Chat GPT and Gemini. I always say those are the top two that I use, Chat GPT and Gemini. I've played around with DeepSeek. It's been good. I still like ChatGPT, I guess, because I have everything there and it already knows and it just feeds off of that. To write, rephrase, and negotiate. I put what I want. Again, go listen to the podcast. So, land glide, pop stream for ownership and comp research. ClickUp for follow up systems. It's a task management tool. I use it to organize my business, my task in my business, and deals to stay communicating with everyone in my team. Zapier to connect everything. If there's something better, let me know. Again, I appreciate everyone that DM us and tells us try this, try that. I love it. So Zapier is one that connects everything and just automates everything, which I love. Automation isn't cheating; it's smart leadership. Who agrees with that? I agree. Number 6, ladies, is mom life and CEO leadership. Ladies, you're not behind because you're a mom, and the kids, we tend to see that it slows us down. If anything, they enhance us, makes us better leaders, makes us better communicators, brings that motherly instinct that a lot of other people don't have, but we have as moms. And I think you should use that intuition for your benefit to generate generational wealth for your children and grandchildren. So you're not behind, you're balancing building wealth and raising the next generation. That's a next level leadership. And I agree with that. Tips. This is what I call block out 1 hour, which we call the CEO hour. That's when we brainstorm, we look into 5 years ahead. You look into the future and kind of bring it in and then work backwards. You have to have that 1 hour at least once a week. Quarterly, it's very important for you moms to have it. Start doing it. Start involving your kids. I stress this. Let them hear you negotiate. Let them hear you plan out your future, because they don't do what we tell them to do. They do what they see. So you have to be the example, a great role model as a mompreneur, I guess I would call it, right, moms? Ditch the guilt, embrace the growth. I know a lot of us moms feel guilty. That's probably the reason why I haven't left this office at home, because I feel guilty. I do. I feel like if I go get an office somewhere and lease it out, or buy the building and lease out an office for myself, I'm not here to see my kids. Especially during COVID, it was beautiful because I worked from home and I was with my kids all the time, and I didn't feel as guilty. Yes, I still get that guilt trip when I have to go sign something at the title company and my daughter asks me to meet her for lunch. Or when my daughter says, I have this thing at school and something comes up that I have to go to work. I do get the guilt trip, but it's way less than what it was when I worked with corporate America. Celebrate even the smallest wins. I think we should. Everything is a win when you start seeing little things as huge things. And I think we need to reset our minds to that. Being consistent with seeing, okay, I'm able to work be with my kids and maybe start investing on the side. I mean, who would get this opportunity back 40, 50 years ago? I don't think my grandma had that opportunity. First of all, we didn't have internet, and they didn't have iPhones. They didn't have all that. So we are so lucky and so blessed. So we should stop complaining and start doing more for ourselves and our kids and our great grandkids. Okay, ladies, that's what we're going to do together here. Celebrate all the small wins. Okay, ladies, mission for the week. Are you ready? Draft up one small, for all the ladies that are in apprenticeship, I want this mission accomplishment for this week. Draft one template for your sellers. Draft one template of a message, either a follow-up message or a seller's template for an email to go out. You can share it with us if you like. I love to see it. Automate one repetitive task. This will be huge. I mean, if you could automate one repetitive task, I don't know what it is for you, but for me, again, it's emails, it's follow-up calls, a lot of tasks that I have on my schedule. So automating these are huge. So try at least one task, automate it, and let us know how it goes. Remind yourself daily, ladies. Okay, this is the mindset one. Remind yourself daily, ladies. I'm a powerful investor building generational wealth on my terms. Remind yourselves daily. Say it daily to yourself. I'm a powerful investor building generational wealth. We must say it to ourselves. Must repeat it before we even start the day. Okay, get into that habit. One, tools and support, ladies. For those that do want more support, join our community. Again, we have the land apprenticeship for those that specifically want to learn on how to buy land and how to sell it. We have that. My sister Cindy's been doing. She's been extremely busy doing consultations on that, answering emails and responding to them. The other thing that we just started, Millionaire Investing Mindset course, which I think that is probably one of the things that we need the most, because what we noticed in the community that have taken the apprenticeship is that a lot of it's mental. Like, to get over certain humps, it's mental. So we are going to offer this for the ladies. The ones that already signed up, they're going to get it for free. It's already there. But the new ladies that want to join, I would highly recommend take the apprenticeship. If you have it under your belt and you can do it, kudos to you. Go for it. Go all out. We're here to support you, to help you. Again, but you'll notice, well, we've noticed that a lot of them get caught on a mental trap, like, oh, I'm not good enough, or maybe I didn't say it the right way. And they get choked up, and it's all mental. It's all mental. So we decided to make a course on that, having a millionaire mindset to get you over that hump and just start profiting. You need to start profiting, ladies. You can't sit and do all this work without anything coming in. You have to get some type of return. That's why we're building this generational wealth. So if you like this, make sure you continue joining us. Subscribe, like, share it with another mom that would like to generate some income and create generational wealth. Ladies, we love you. We're grateful for you, every single one of you. Stay tuned for more podcasts that are coming in. Thank you for the DMs. They help us kind of craft and shift where we're going. Again, we stay very focused on showing you that you can generate wealth and create generational wealth for your family through land investing. But we also want to take a step back and say, first is your mindset, and then it's everything else. So investing is just one avenue. The mindset is, you could go with any avenue to get you to where you want. I'm looking at a squirrel eating my bird's food outside. Really? Okay. Thank you, ladies, for joining us, and we'll see you next time. You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.